All good teachers have failed. They have failed in big ways. Trust me on this one. I know I've been there. I failed some of my lessons. Oh my gosh, they have been horrible. Nothing went right. So the first thing I want to make sure you know is this. It is okay to fail. And you are going to fail. A lot of your lessons are going to be huge flops. They're just going to be. And so just know that going into it. But that should be a motivation for you to know that, yeah, if this one failed, the next one's gonna be better. And that's the best thing about teaching. The best thing about teaching, if you think about this, we get so many fresh starts. We really do. I mean, anytime we come back from vacation, it's like a fresh start, right? I mean, just talk winter vacation, fresh start, right? Second semester. At the end of the year, oh my gosh, a brand new year, brand new students, fresh start. And so we get so many fresh, unlike other professions where, you know, what happened the past days with you, we get fresh starts, and every year we get fresh starts with fresh students. No matter what happened the previous year, it's brand new. And so use that time to try new things. And don't be worried about failing. And I'm going to say it again, I'm going to give you this. This is the permission. I give you permission to fail. With all that said, I do want to give you a little caution, and that is this. The only thing you got to be kind of careful of is the classroom management. I've been teaching 20-something years. I've never seen a teacher get fired for not implementing a good lesson plan, for not necessarily teaching the standards, but I have seen teachers get fired for a bad classroom management or not controlling the classroom. So I want to caution you on that one. It is okay to fail, but of all the stuff in your classroom, the thing you gotta get a hold of the most, or the first thing you really gotta get a hold of before you can have all the victories on lesson planning, is that classroom management. And just so you know, I do have a course on classroom management. I'll include the link below in case you're interested when you get more information. So I'll make sure I put it down below for that. But make sure you have that. And once you have that classroom management thing down, then the rest of it, it becomes fun because you get to try new things and different things and get creative and all those things that come along with those ideas of being a good, fun teacher. You can finally put those into play. How long is it going to take you? I don't know. I really don't. I know how long it took me to finally get a solid footing. It took me 7 years is what it took, you know? But think about it this way. If it does take you 7 years to get to a spot where you feel like you're a good teacher, isn't it worth it? If this is really a career, and the career is a lifetime career, I'm going to be doing this for another 10 years. I'll retire after 30 years of teaching. If this is a long-term career, yeah, be willing to put the work into it, knowing that the first couple of years, they're not going to be pretty. In fact, I remember reading a book or hearing about this, and you probably heard this, 10,000 hours. You need 10,000 hours to be considered an expert or really proficient at something. And so what does that break down to? That breaks down to about 7 years. If you've got 7 years of teaching, you're pretty much proficient, pretty much an expert at it, at least to the point where you can carry out a good lesson plan and control the class and everything else. So don't worry if you're not there yet. If this is your first year, second, third year, if this is something you really want to do and this is really a career, you're in it for the long haul. So don't worry about failing. Make sure you get the classroom management down first of all, but then enjoy the process. What is the process? I'm working with a brand new teacher now, and at the end of each lesson, we'll sit down briefly and we'll have a quick conversation. And it goes like this. Here's the conversation I had with him. Hey, what things happened today that you really liked? What are some things that really went well today? And then what were some things that really did not go well at all? And then what are some things you want to do different? And if you ask yourself those questions every day, every time you have a lesson, you're going to start identifying certain patterns. And then that's when you can start making the changes to the patterns. What I'm excited about is seeing this new teacher come into his own. And that's what you got to understand. You got to bring you to the classroom, whatever that is. Trust me, I am way different than you and vice versa, but you got to bring you to the classroom. And you'll have lessons, and you'll get lessons from other people, but you got to make it your own. And once you do this a while, once you do it day in, day out, and you ask those reflective questions, what I like, what I didn't like, what I want to change, you're going to see yourself eventually developing some sort of rhythm, some sort of pattern. And when you start doing that rhythm, that is your rhythm, right? When you start doing that, oh man, that's when it gets great. Because you got the classroom under control, you start developing that rhythm, then you can just start trying different things. And that is where you'll see the most success. Thank you for watching the video. If you like what you saw, please hit the subscribe button or click on one of the other links.